Good evening, you guys, and welcome back to CCHS Live. Tonight, or actually right now, we're on your third matchup of tonight. Your senior high girls facing off against CRA. Kaylee Witt making her way down to the goal. Shot's going to be off.
It's going to be a jump ball.
Estes had a good job there of putting the pressure on Witt. Johnson inbounding. Going to send it back to Witt. Witt over to Johnson and inside to Forster. Forster's going
to go up with it, be strong.
Going to draw the foul. Looks like they're going to say that foul was on CRA's number 11, Gamble. And Forster is going to sink that one.
She's going to go 2 for 2 to put the Cross County Thunderbirds up at the beginning of the game. Kaylee's going to knock that out of bounds. It's going to be CRC's ball again. Oh, that's going to be a steal for number 4, Avery Forster. She's going to go all the way down and put it in for 2.
Avery Forster able to make those easy 2-pointers, especially when it comes to layups. Over to Gamble. Gamble's going to try to send it to Shepard. She couldn't quite get a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. But they're going to say that Avery Cox touched it last, so he'll be staying on CRA's side of the court. Sub again for Shepard. We've got Alls. Gamble sends it across to Alls, up for it. It's going to be off, and Kelly Johnson.
By Kelly Johnson.
Man, Kel. It's okay.
You're beating me to everything.
Sorry. Witt going to send it to Forster.
Witt's going to put it up for 3. It's going to go off the rim.
Rebounded by Alls. Alls is going to send it over to Watson. Estes up for it. It's going to be off. Gamble tried to get the rebound, but it didn't work out. But Witt is going to get her hand on it. 2 points on the board by Gamble.
I've been looking at the wrong roster for that game.
Cox going to get it to Forster. Up for the shot. She had a whole lot of pressure on her. Couldn't quite make it. They're going to get Avery Forster with the foul. Oxley going to miss the first one. CRA's Childress going to come in for Gamble.
Avery Cox is going to get the rebound, swing it out to Kaylee Witt.
Cox over to Witt.
Witt's going to drive in, dump it off to Avery Forster.
Mark, and rebound's going to be picked up by Childress. CRA's Estes is going to get kind of thrown into the bleachers. Got Oxley taking a seat for the Lady Falcons.
Cross County Wilson's going to give it to Cox on top.
Wilson up for it. It's going to be good for 2. Cross County at 6, CRA 2 with 4.5 minutes left in the first.
Avery Forster's going to get the rebound and bring it back out. Go all the way for 2 for Cross County.
Cross County at 8, CRA 2.
Forster's automatic down there under the goal for those rebounds.
Absolutely. She makes them look easy. Johnson going to get the ball and hands it off to Cox. This time Cox is going to go for it. They're going to get her with a traveling violation. Going to go in CRA's direction. Coming in for the Falcons, we've got Jordan taking a seat as Childress. Jordan gets it to Shepard, who's going to put it in for 2. So we got a timeout. Coach James will be back. .340 left in the first quarter. Witt going to get it to Forrester, and Forrester to Nakota. Forrester for 3, nothing but net. Go out of bounds. Inbounding. CRA is Estes going to get it to Shepard. Estes going to go up for it, and it's going to roll in for 2.
Kaylee Witt's going to bring it down. Pass it over to Bersaget. Witt's going to drive in, go up with it. Just miss it.
It's like everybody trying to get that rebound. Watson gonna touch it and send it out. My bad, Kel. Touched you off, or cut you off. Kaylee Johnson for 3. It's gonna be off. Nakota goes for the rebound. It's gonna tip it back inbounds. Nobody can keep their hands on it. Got a jump ball going CRA direction. SD's gonna
They're gonna put it up for 3.
Inbounding under the CRA goal. We've got Forrester gonna get it to Witt. Nakota's got some pressure on her. Loses her dribble, but gets it back.
Looks like Gamble's going to go all the way down, but missed the layup.
Avery Cox going to come in for Jaden Wilson. Witt going to get it to Avery Cox, and Cox to Nakota. Witt for three, going to be off. And St. Clair's going to force it back in.
They're going to swing it back around to Witt. She's going to drive in, go up and draw the foul, go to the line.
Looks like they're going to, not quite sure they called the foul on. Witt's going to sink that one. And that one's going to be off. That's going to keep Cross County ahead at 12. CRA 6, a minute 19 left in the first. Cox going to get the ball, hands it off to Avery Forster. Up for it, she's going to draw the foul. Forster goes up, and it's good. And nothing but net on that one. It's going to keep Cross County out front at 14, CRA 6.
Kaylee Witt with a big steal.
Witt's only
She's
got
going to
one.
go all the way. Missed the layup.
Forster gets the rebound. She's going to draw another foul. Less than a minute left in the first. Sinks that one. And that one's going to be off the mark. Jump ball. Staying Cross County's direction.
Forster's going to be taking it out.
Tries to get it to Nakota. It's going to be forced out of bounds by Gamble. We stay in Cross County's direction.
Nakota's going to bring it out this time.
Out.
Go to the top to Forster.
And it's going to hit the back of the rim and bounce off. Looks like we got another jump ball that time going Lady Falcons' direction. Shepard making her way down the court. Gonna get it to Estes. Estes gonna try and send it across to Gamble. Couldn't quite get it there, but it's gonna be picked up by Shepard. Estes to Shepard. She loses her dribble. Gonna be out of bounds. Kaylee Johnson coming in for Avery Forster. Got a foul on Kaylee Witt. Essie's going to give it to Gamble. Out of bounds going cross county direction with 2 seconds left in the first quarter.
Nakota's going to pass it out to Cox.
And that's going to round out the first quarter right now. Cross County out front 15, CRA 6. We'll be back in a few minutes with the start of the second quarter. Kicking off the second quarter, we've got Nakota sending it over to Kaylee Johnson. Johnson back to Nakota. He's going to get it to Witt.
Back to Nakota. She's going to take it down and throw it off of the foot of number 11.
Gamble. Nakota back to Witt for 3. Rolls its way in. Two more on the board for the Lady Falcons. Kaylee Witt's got some pressure on her by Gamble. Looks like they're going to force a travel. Estes going to get it to Watson. All the way back to Shepard for the shot. She's going to be off, and Nakota's going to get the rebound.
She's going to go all the way. It's going to be good, and she's going to draw the foul.
Nice and one there by Nakota. Subbing in for CRA, we've got number 24, Alls. Watson making her way down, going to get it to Estes.
That's going to be packed out of the way by number 5, Versa J. But they're going to steal it back, pass it back down. And that'll be good for 2 for the Lady Falcons.
For it, and it's going to be off. Gamble gonna send it across. It's gonna go into the hands of Estes, and that's gonna be good for 2. I'm gonna put CRA at 12. Cross County still up front at 24. It's another tumble taken by Kaylee Witt. We've seen a few of those. Just keeps getting tripped up from the defense pressure brought by CRA. Watson across to Alls, and Estes at the top of the key. Witt is going to steal it, comes through, up for the layup, and it's good.
She don't miss many of those open layups down there.
Not at all. And it looks like we've got a timeout. CRA will be back. Getting the action started back here. Estes looking for options. It's going to get to Alls. And Alls over to Watson, still keeping it outside. Shot, and it's going to be good by Jordan. Wilson and Avery Cox back and forth. Out of bounds and right into that CRA bench.
A little miscommunication between Wilson and Witt right there.
Watson to Alls, and Alls over to Estes. Ball's going to go out of bounds and going back Cross County's direction.
Good defense right there by Witt.
Avery Cox to Jaden Wilson, over to Kaylee Witt. On top of the key for 3, it's going to be off. And that one's going to make its way in. 2 more points from Forrester.
Forster's going to get the steal. Going to go up the sideline all the way.
Off the mark. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball. It's going to be going Falcons' direction. .240 left in the first half. SD's going to get it to Watson. Tries to get it to Jordan, but Forster's going to get it in her hands. Witt to Forster. Going to go for it. A little mid-range shot. It's going to be off. It's going to be a travel. Witt making her way down the court. Get it to Avery Cox, and Cox over to Wilson, up for two, and it's just going to be short. SD's shot going to be off, and Witt gets the rebound.
She's going to drive down, go all the way, but they're going to get her with a walk at the basket.
Watson gets it to Shepard, and Shepard gonna send it to Estes. Watson for three, sinks it. Johnson from the free throw line missed it. Kaylee Witt's going to go for two now, and it bounces off the backboard and through the hoop. Less than a minute left in the first half.
Forster's going to get the steal, run up the sidelines. She's going to get blocked at the goal.
Shepard to Watson. Back to Shepard. Going over to Estes. For three, Estes is going to be off. Jordan with the rebound. It's not going to quite go in. She's going to draw the foul. See who they call the foul on.
It's going to be Avery Forster.
Shepard up for it, and it's going to be off.
Looks like we're going to sub in Ashton St. Clair and Dakota Bursajay for Jaden Wilson and Avery Forster.
Shot by Shepard's going to be off. Say she was out of bounds.
3.8 seconds left in the first half.
Gets it to Watson.
She's going to put it up.
And it's going to be off. That's going to round out the first half of the ball game. Cross County out front 30, CRA 17. We'll see you guys back here in a few minutes with the start of the second half. See you guys back here in a few. And we're back. Cross County out front 33, CRA 17. Estes gets it to Shepard. Gonna get a travel on Watson.
I'm pretty sure it's Estes. I play baseball with kids with that name.
See, it's either Estes or Estes. Estes?
E-S-T-E-S. Estes.
It could be Estes because I got a friend who's a girl named Estes. I think if it's a girl, it's Estes, but if it's like guys, it's Estes.
Because I know two guys that are named Estes.
I don't know, and also in the Taylor Swift song where it's like Estes, a friend of mine. I don't know. We'll alternate. So the shot, Gamble's going to be off, and it's going to go into the hands of Witt.
She's going to pass it out to Avery Cox. She's going to put it up for three, but it's off.
Johnson went for the rebound. It just didn't quite work out.
It's going to be knocked out, but it's going to stay Cross County's ball.
Tried to get it to Forster, but it just went right through the fingertips. The shot, Oxley's gonna be good. Witt gonna get it to Wilson. Wilson inside to Forster. Goes for it, it's gonna roll out.
It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be turned over to CRA.
Watson sends it across to Estes. Charlie Jones helping out a little bit. Doesn't usually play basketball, but he is tonight. Helping get the ball back to the ref.
Such a nice guy.
He is a nice guy, very
Old
tall guy.
Charlie.
If he played basketball, it would make perfect sense. One of the tallest guys in my class, but saves his talents for football and football only. Witt gonna go up for it. It's gonna be off the mark. Avery Cox gonna come out with the rebound.
Witt's going to go up with three.
Off. Watson gonna send it to Alls. Estes tried to go for it.
Wilson's going to come up with it. Forster's going to go to the rim. Not going to draw the foul, but Cox is going to get the rebound. Cox is going to put up with three, and it is good. Nothing but net.
Got a timeout. CRA will be back in 30. .5:14 left in the third quarter. Cross County 36, CRA 19. Shepard gonna send it to Alls. Shepard sends it back to Alls again. I think she was more there just to pick up that lost dribble. Gonna send it across to Watson. Shepard up for it. It's going to be short, and that's going to be a shot clock violation going Cross County's direction. It's the first time we've seen that this season, which this is the only second season we've had the shot clocks implemented in 2A basketball. So I'm sure there's still a few players out there having to adjust to that still.
Cox is going to put up for 3. It's going to be off. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay Cross County's way with Forster inbounding it.
Forster gets it back to Witt. She's going to get a travel, and that is the third hard tumble she's taken tonight.
She plays tough.
She does.
They're going to pass it down to Cox. She's going to go up with it, and it's going to be good for 2.
Watson going to get it to Shepard. Shepard's going to go for it, and it's going to bounce all around but be off.
Cox is going to come up with it. Witt's going to go up for 3, and it is good. Nothing but net.
Sinks it. 41 for the Thunderbirds, 19 for the Lady Eagles. 3:15 left in the third quarter. Gonna go out of bounds. Witt gonna make her way down.
Avery Cox going to put it up for 3. It's going to be off.
If we're gonna call a jump ball, it's gonna be going CRA's direction.
She's going to go up with it and swoosh. That one's going in there. Nothing but net.
Witt getting her offense set up for her. Finds an open route, and that's going to be good for 2. Nakota tipped the ball out of Shepard's direction.
It's going to be a jump ball going Cross County's way. Looks like Forster's going to be subbed in for Ashton St. Clair.
Nakota taking out, gets it to Witt. Got a foul. Foul's going to be on Estes. Shot's going to be out. It's going to be going CRA direction. While they're taking the ball out, we want to wish a very special happy birthday to Coach James, head coach of your Lady Thunderbird basketball team. Great guy. Happy birthday, Coach James. Avery Cox making her way down. Hands off to Forster, going up for 2. It's going to be off. Just a little bit too hard off the backboard, but she will be at the line shooting.
Kaylee Witt's going to get a little rough down there, but she will come up with a jump ball, and it will stay Cross County's direction. They're going to get Nakota with a travel on that play.
SD's going to get it to Alls. Court, Shepard's going to be off, but she's going to be at the line shooting too.
Looks like that foul's going to be on Nakota again.
And Shepard's going to miss that one.
Bosa J will be subbed out for Wilson.
Off and rebounded by Avery Forster.
Witt's going to put it up for 3. It's just going to be off, a little short. Forster's going to go through traffic, get the foul, but it will stay on the ground.
St. Clair going to get it to Forster, and that's going to be 2 on the board for the Thunderbirds.
What a catch by Forster, one-handed.
Telling you, Avery makes the game of basketball look easy. All's going to get it to Shepard.
They're going to get Kaylee Witt under the goal with a foul. CRA is going to go to the line for 2.
That's going to be off. Jordan's going to miss that one as well. St. Clair with the rebound. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Forster to Wilson, and Wilson swings it to Witt. Back out to Forster for 3. Off.
Witt's going to get the steal, go up with it. That'll be 2 for Cross County.
Nice job, Kaylee Witt. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Cross County is going to round that one out with the lead, 47, CRA 21. We'll be back in a few minutes with the start of the fourth quarter. Shepard going to get it to Alls. Alls to Watson. Kaylee Witt, another tumble. Tried to dive for it, but ended up in the court.
She is one tough basketball player.
Absolutely. She never wants to get brought down. St. Clair's got a whole lot of pressure on her. They're going to call a foul. Looks like they'll call it on Gamble. Avery Cox, Dakota Bursajay.
Cox is going to put it up for 3. She's just going to miss.
Got a jump ball. It's going to be staying Thunderbirds' direction.
They're going to get it out to Alyssa Johnson.
Be too hard of a shot. Cox to Dakota. Dakota's up for it. It's going to be off. Watson to Alls. Alls out to Shepard. Shepard back to Watson. It's like CRA just kind of taking turns passing around. Jordan's going to go up for it. It's going to be off. And that's going to be a shot clock violation going across County's direction. That's the second one we've seen tonight for the Lady Falcons. 6:34 left in the ball game. Cross County out front 47, CRA 21. Avery Cox going to send it inside to Dakota, up for 2, and it's good. Jordan tried to go for it, but Ashton's going to come out with possession.
Dakota's going to drive in. Looks like she's going to go up.
Oh, goes in. It was scary. It looked like it was going to fall out.
Gosh. Avery Cox is going to get the steal. Trying to catch up with the ball.
It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Shepard, so it's going to be staying on Cross County side of the court. Quite a few players coming in, subbing in.
Looks like Avery Cox is going to be subbed out for Avery Forrester. They're going to throw it up top to Forrester. She's going to drive down, go up, and it'll be good.
2 more points on the board by Forrester. She makes them look easy. Layups are her thing for sure. We've got a foul. It'll be on Ashton St. Clair. Gonna send it back to Watson. Watson to Estes. Up for the shot. Shepard's gonna be too far off, and St. Clair's gonna get the rebound.
Pass it to Wilson. She's gonna go up. It's just gonna be off.
Nice job, St. Clair, hustling to get it back in.
Forrester's gonna get it. Give it to Wilson. She's gonna go back in.
Still not gonna quite make its way in. And Shepard's gonna come out with it in the end. Shepard hands it off to Estes. For the shot, Oxley. She's going to draw the foul.
That foul's going to be on number 5, Dakota Bursajay.
.350 left in the ball game. That's going to be off. Kaylee Witt coming in for Dakota. one's going to be off as well. Forrester gets the rebound, makes her way down to Cross County side of the court. Out to Wilson for 3. Hits the rim and is off.
Kaylee Witt's going to come up with the rebound. Pass it back out to Wilson. Johnson's going to put it up for 3, and it is going to be good. Nothing but net. She makes those shots from the wing look easy.
Absolutely. Looks like Estes has to tie her shoe. Estes going to get it to Shepard for the shot. It's going to be off.
Kaylee's going to take it down, go all the way, and draw the foul under the goal. She's going to go to the line to shoot, too.
Looks like they called that foul on Estes. And Witt's going to sink it. It's going to get the second. It's going to put Cross County at 58, CRA 21 with 1:38 left in the ballgame. Witt almost took another fall there. I swear, it's like she does not get hurt.
No, not at all.
Nothing scares her. Got Ashton St. Clair going to come in for Kaylee Witt. Estes going to be off. Gamble's going to tip it back in. Got a foul.
Forster's going to take a hit down there.
Oh. Down to less than a minute left in the ball game. Cross County 58, CRA 21. Forster needs somebody to take it out on. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson going to give it back to Forster. St. Clair to Johnson. Alyssa Johnson. She's going to sink it. 60 on the board for the Thunderbirds. Nice three-pointer there from CRA. Wilson is going to be off the mark. Kaylee Johnson gets the rebound, is going to be in for 2. And that's going to be the ball game. Cross County is going to round that one out with the win, 62, CRA 24. We'll see you guys back here in a few minutes with the start of the senior high boys against the Falcons. Thank y'all for